skin is well
Like
moisturized
the lower
before you put this on. I know a lot of the teenagers might have some oily skin and some acne issues, but just a really, whatever moisturizer they use, put that on and no other makeup before you do it, because this white makeup, as you can see, shows up every little nook and cranny. But with the bright lights, it's going to diffuse all of that. So anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to go as crazy as I would, because I really want to get everybody done and show you kind of the. But that's the idea, and you'll do the neck, the throat. I'm going to use just this. This is just some clown makeup as well. Kind of does the same thing faster. I would, tell everybody to get that, but Halloween's over, so I don't really know where you can get that.
Probably still get it somewhere like Funny Bones and stuff.
Well, that's the thing. If you go to a costume shop, you might be able to. Funny Bones, or what's the other place? The Halloween shops that are open year round. What's that place in Seabrook? Yeah. They might have some clown makeup, and that's a little easier and faster.
So you could do that instead of both of those other products?
Whatever is going to make the skin white. So totally up to you. As I said, those things that I put down are just sort of something that's not expensive, and then I thought of that would work.
Right over the eyebrows?
Right over everything. Yep. And as you can see, as you kind of layer more and more, it gets more and more opaque, which is what you want. This is just clown makeup. Yep. By a company called Krylon, which is a professional makeup, theater makeup stuff. Now, the gray powder that you guys have, that I have listed there for you, I think is a L'Oreal. You see that one? So, you got the eyeshadow. So what you're going to do with that, this is where it becomes grayscale. I'm using Krylon, which is just gray powder, pigment powder. But you can take the gray L'Oreal one and scrape it onto, just to get it like that. When you scrape it, it'll become like a powder.
Sorry, dumb question. You're talking about the eyeshadow that you have here?
Yep.
Okay.
And how many times are we going to be doing this? So if we have enough, is there going to be enough in that little eyeshadow?
Yeah. I mean, you're going to do it once per show. And on the matinee day, you shouldn't have to do it more than the afternoon. You might have to touch up the lips after the kids eat and stuff, but that's about it. So you see, there's kind of a weird cast of shadow here. But this is where I'm now going to add some dimension with the gray shadow, because nobody is all white. And this just changes it from white to gray.
Do you have to be careful for sparkly eyeshadow?
Yes, it has to be matte,
Stay away
and that's
from
the color that I chose that's listed as matte, but you can get like a Sephora, as long as it's a matte without any shimmer. Yep, matte gray. I'm going to contour a little bit on the cheeks. So where you would put blush, right below, you can kind of see on my hand how I went over the white with the gray. Same thing for the cheeks. And you can, if you don't have makeup brushes, just use your triangles that you got, the sponges, and you'll get that same effect. Can you see how that kind of contours? And anywhere you want a little shadow.
So you did a really light gray over the whole face, and
Yep.
then you did a heavier
in
same gray
the contour area.
contour.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's really, the color that you guys see is kind of a blackish gray. I'm using a lighter, but the blackish gray is great too. Now with some of the characters who are older, Uncle Billy, I'm going to show you him in a minute. That's Matt, my son. I'll show you how to kind of age somebody a little bit too. It's basically just bringing out the lines. Oops, something's going on. I might go right to lips because that'll be helpful. Everybody see okay? So you're gonna take your black eyeliner that's listed on there and just lips together, new normal. Yep, like that. Line just like you would regular lipstick liner. Kind of slightly do like a tulip on the top, which was appropriate for the time. Same if it's a boy. The girls, it's a little bit more, there's a few pictures there, yeah, a little bit more defined. And you're actually going to fill right in with that black pencil.
Is this the NYXI and eyebrow pencil?
Yep, and you're going to use it for both brows and lips. This is not the one I'm using a NARS, but it's the one that. And please, if you have a black pencil at home already, moms, feel free to use that if you want. You don't have to go out and buy a new one, as long as it's not sparkly. And kids, I all recommend this time of the year because of the heat and working so hard and talking. Keep your lips hydrated because with this much color, it can be kind of tacky. So, you know, if everybody has a Carmex at home or chapstick, try to put that on at night before you go to bed. So you get the point, filling that in. I'm going to go over it with a little bit of darker black. Whew. So I'm going over it with a little bit darker black, like a cream gel black. You can also wet your shadow and use that. You just really want those lips to be black. Just kind of think Halloween makeup, really, is what you're doing. Really, it's, you know, it looks very strange, but you'll see the effect once the lights. We're not using the lights today, Mike. No, the lighting person isn't here.
Sorry, what was that?
Is the lighting person here today to show them the effect? No.
No.
Okay. That will be Tech Week, right? So you guys will get.
I think it's Monday.
Monday?
Like, start coming in.
Whoops. Remember, it's just makeup. You can always wipe it away. Q-tips are your friends. Sponges are your friends. I know, kind of like a hyena makeup. It's really. I'm just going to do black eyeliner in her eyes. You can use that same pencil, close, honey. And I'm going to do kind of an exaggerated.
No joke. Now for the boys, they wouldn't
Yep,
need,
the boys are going to line their eyes as well.
they're gonna line eyes top and bottom or
Top
just
and bottom. Yep, and I'm going to show you how to make it a little bit more dramatic. Now what I didn't do is I should have put a little bit more white powder on her eyes, which I can go over right now. But you can get the same effect by wetting your black shadow that you used on her lips. Everybody see? I'm just using kind of a gel. And your character, Violet, is very, you know, a little bit more for the day, for the time frame of the movie. She's a little bit more made up than Maddie's character is. This is just white powder. I'm going to go in and take some of that gray a little bit. Close your eyes, honey. And just right into that crease, create a little bit of a... Yep, this is that blackish gray color that's on your list. That's to create a crease. Open up one so they can see. Everybody see that? And this is, you know, you just want to go above the lid and kind of think of a windshield wiper. You don't have to have the greatest brushes in the world. You can get this effect with the one that will come in the L'Oreal. It's like a sponge. You know, it's kind of flat. Same thing, just kind of do a half moon circle, but more dramatic than you would want to wear, especially in Newburyport, maybe in New York. And look up. I'm going to show you the bottom with their pencil. Again, you can take the white mix first and go under. You know, like that. Everybody see? Close on for a second. And remember, what we're doing is just really creating that contrast of light. It's like a trick. Kind of clownish, I know, but it works. Okay, now I'm going to be look up, honey. You're doing a great job. Look up kind of like, yeah. Can everybody see? So you're taking that liner and going underneath, but much lower than you would for normal day makeup, under the lash line. And you'll see kind of what that effect has. Okay, look down. Like, look out at these guys. You're going to end it about 3/4 in. Can everybody see what that does? How it opens up and kind of really makes a dramatic, a really wide eye look. Look right up again. You can also do this with a pencil, you know, a shadow if that's easier for you to work with. So same thing for the boys, except I don't really bring it quite in as close to their, to the inside.
And the
Thank
shadow
you.
for the boys too, Ann?
Yep, yes, crease for the boys, definitely. And I'll show you that on Matt in a second. We need some music or something.
Do you want me to sing?
Yeah, sing. Is everybody excited? My gosh, this is going to be so great. All right, so you get that point. I'm going to do a little mascara and then show you how to do the brows. And that's basically it for what you guys are doing. I'm doing a little bit more other stuff, but then I'll go through the boys.
Highlight.
What was I just going to get?
How do you do the mascara?
Kind of look down a little bit. So I want you guys to do about 2 or 3 coats of mascara so that it really stands out. You can curl the lashes first if you want. I'm just doing it quickly. I'm going to try to get as close as you can to the root because that really helps darken things up. And a great trick that one of my favorite makeup artists taught me in New York, and I always still do it to this day, is when you're doing mascara, even on yourself, you want to go towards your nose, and that gives you really full lashes. Kind of like when you brush your hair in the opposite direction, you blow dry it upside down and it gives you more volume. Same thing with your lashes. So ladies, it's a great trick. Kind of go inside towards the nose, inside of the nose. And then up a little bit. And look up. Same thing on the bottom. This is a MAC mascara that I love. It's like jet black. So whatever one you get is fine as long as it's black. Pick it right up. If you're comfortable with false lashes, you can put those on too. I may use those on the lids too. You can kind of see that effect.
Should I get falsies?
Probably. So for the brows, you can just go right in with your pencil, with your black pencil, or, you know, want them to be dramatic, very kind of Lauren Bacall.